What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to that Vegas SRT4. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Appreciate you watching. Today, I was actually thinking about this for several weeks, so I finally had time to get it done. You know, I got school and then building two cars. If you're new to the channel, I got a 370Z and I got an SRT4 that I'm building simultaneously. So a couple of parts for the Z, a couple of parts for the SRT4, and then back and forth and back and forth. And, you know, it's full-time job in school, full-time student. So, you know, but I'm still trying to crank out these videos because I'm really passionate about this car scene. So this is the topic of this video. Because I'm so passionate, I was thinking of making a video since I'm an OG. So I've been in this racing scene for like, you know, over 2 decades. So I've seen a lot, I've done a lot. So I figured that, you know, for the new up and comers, or just for people who just getting in the scene, or just for old heads that, you know, maybe think a certain way, maybe something that I say can kind of resonate, maybe change your mind and just kind of give you kind of an insight if you're new, also to see if you really want to get in the scene, you know, because this scene isn't for the faint of heart, you know, because you got to keep in mind, no matter how fun it is illegal, you know, no matter where I go. I lived in several states and cities, and I haven't yet come across a city that says, oh yeah, you guys street race, go ahead. You know, so you just got to keep in mind that. So, you know, it comes with a lot of, you know, fines and jail time and all these other things. So, you know, like I said, these are the 5 things that I came across over 2 decades. I've been street racing. So these are the 5 things that I thought about. It's going to be more, but I obviously narrowed down to at least 5. First thing I've learned is stick with one car or one build. So that goes here. So number 1, this is in no particular order of importance, but number 1 would be stick. Yeah, that just fell off. Stick to one car or build. Yeah, so you want to stick to one car or one build. It's just because the attention span, money, you know, I don't know if if you're rich, whatever it is, but, you know, most of the people that I know, you know, we're on budget builds, and, you know, we ain't broke or anything like that, but, you know, building 2 cars or starting over every 6 months or a year, it drains the pocket. So the first thing, there's a reason why I think you guys should stick to one build, is money saving, like I said. You know your car in and out. I got notes just in case. This all came from me, but I just kind of wanted to flow a little bit better on a couple of things, reasons why. You save money. You know your car in and out, and everything gets modified, and it shows discipline. Like, you know, when I first starting out, you know, I would get a WRX, and then I would hold that for like 6-8 months. And then, you know, I would get something else, and then I would get an Integra, and then I would build it a little bit, and then I would sell it. Or, you know, I had a CRX, and I would get a GSR swap, put NOS on it real quick, and then I would sell it. Then I had a Turbo Civic, dual cam, and then, you know, so I have fast cars or whatever, but I think that if I built one car, I think it would be super fast. So I had a lot of fast cars, but not a real super fast car. And that's obviously, if you're in street racing, that's what you want. So if you're starting over, you really never get everything modified, as I said. So suspension, because it's more than speed. I mean, just think about it. If you stuck with one build, you got, you know, the turbo, obviously. Then, you know, you can get things like brake lines, which rarely people do because, you know, you're swapping cars or you don't get to it. But imagine if you had one build for several years, those are the kind of things you'll get to, like the little brake lines, or like the maybe extended lug nuts, or like just I don't know, new battery cables and connectors, and like, you know, hoses and belts, and, you know, how about new screws? And, you know, because, you know, let's just say if you're rocking a 95 or a 2005 or whatever, those screws, I mean, just imagine just changing all your screws or bolts, you know what I mean, to brand new ones. Those are the cool things, you know. And also, I know a couple of dudes who bought a build from other people. They were, you know, racing or whatnot, and then it ended up blowing because you just don't know what that other person did, how many times that person raced it. So when you build your own build and you keep your car, you know it's modified, you know it's touched in your car, and you know what's done and what's, importantly, what needs to still be done. You know, and you know pretty much how long you've been racing it, how hard you've been racing it, because people's opinions, I mean, that's opinion. Like, I haven't raced hard. I mean, your race hard maybe not be my race hard. So it's not like he's lying to you when he's selling a car. It's just you can't gauge what they consider racing hard, you know? So that's number one. Number two is nothing stays the same in this scene or in life. So embrace change. So number two would be embrace change. And what this means is that when I was coming up, you know, we would go in the back of business parks, keep it hidden, a whole bunch of import scenes against domestics. And, I mean, honestly, before Fast and the Furious, we were able to get away with it per se. I mean, there was still, street cuts off and all these other things. But after the Fast and Furious, the first one, man, that thing really, really shed some light on the scene. And that's when they started bringing, buses and cutting off, blocking us off and holding us there and putting in some paddy wagons and all these other things. So it changes. So now, before, like I said, it was, behind the business parks, kind of, off to the side somewhere. Today, you guys seen, the takeovers and all these other things and the drifting, and it's pretty much in your face. So we got, back in my day, boom, we're off somewhere hidden, kind of doing our thing, and then now, we got takeovers pretty much in your face. And back then it wasn't that much roll racing as far as what I know, like slowing down to 40 or 50 rolls and going for it. Back then, a person just pulled up inside of you and whatever gear you in at whatever miles an hour you were in, you just took off. You just looked at each other and we just boned out. It wasn't no slow down to 40 and 50. So now you got the slow down to 40 and 50 and, roll racing and all this other stuff. Back then, money was still there. Remember that, show pinks and stuff like that. So we did, race for, pinks or money and stuff like that. But it wasn't really this whole bunch of grown men crying and fighting, whatever. I got some videos to show you, some videos back in the day of San Diego street racing, so you will get to see that. But it was one car after next car after next car after next car. We would race for hours. I mean, like 100 cars raced. Nowadays, people scared because there's money on the line. And then when you don't pay, you get mad, you fight, and all these other things. So that's changed. But what I'm saying is I'm not here to gripe. I'm not here to complain because that's not my style. Real men don't complain. I'm just letting you know that this is the changes that I've seen, and check it out. I embrace it all. I may not agree with the whole money situation and grown men fighting and crying over money, because my personal opinion, if I race you and we got money on it and you don't pay me, I just know who not to race next time. Money ain't that serious to me. You know what I'm saying? So I got a full-time job. It's like, whatever, dude. I understand. It's cool. I'll remember your name. I'll remember your car. And we ain't racing no more, but I'm gonna walk away. He don't have to pay me, whatever. I'm not getting into it with you. Don't pay me. It is what it is, man. I didn't do it for money anyway. I'm doing it for the love. So, that's where I'm coming from, so I ain't gonna fight you over some silly ass money. So, your reputation is tarnished in my eyes, and I would imagine everybody else's eyes that if you don't pay. So respect to me is more than money, because I'm gonna make my own money. But anyway, the takeovers, people are saying that, takeovers are ruining the scene. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Takeovers are a part of the scene. And I'm telling you guys, if you know anybody who is saying, takeovers is ruining the scene and all these other things, man, I'm telling you, get away from them, man. Because for some reason, they think they're better. Like they think roll racing is better, or digging is better, or dig racing is better. Like I said, that nothing's better. It's your opinion. And if people want to shut down the intersections, so be it. It's still a part of the scene. Embrace the change. Stop talking crap. Your scene is not better than his scene, and his scene is not better than another scene. Which brings me to my next point is that no matter the build, you are part of the scene. That's number 3. So, 3. How can I put this? I'm sorry, guys. Embrace everyone. That would be embrace. Everyone. I couldn't find my regular marker, so I'm writing with this, and yeah, whatever. So embrace everyone, seriously, because if you love cars, you're a part of the scene. We got people with high spoilers. We got people with no spoilers. We got those cars that, what's it called? The stance with the tires out. I don't understand it, but I'm like, you know what? He spent just as much money on his car than I spent on my money, my car. So you know what? I respect him. Some people, got, I don't know, stickers on their cars or I don't know, lights, underglows and all this other stuff. I don't get down with that, but I appreciate the underglow. I appreciate the high spoilers. I appreciate whatever you bring to the car scene because that's your individuality and that's what it's about. I'm telling you guys, if you're around some people talking crap about other people's builds, get away from them. They're toxic and they don't belong in the scene. Y'all are the real people that don't belong in the scene. I'll take a deal with a high spoiler than the fools talking crap about somebody's build. That never made sense to me. Get away from them. They're toxic. And if you're one of them, change up. You know, seriously, change up. Embrace everybody. Embrace the takeovers, man. You may not get it, but it's cool. They get it. Let them rock out. You know, and I understand. Check it. I know what you're about to say. You're about to say this. Well, takeovers causing heat and all this other stuff, and now I get pulled over more, and they're bringing unnecessary heat and jail time to us. Shut up. You got to remember my first point. This is illegal no matter what you do. So you road racers thinking you better than takeovers, it's illegal. You dig racers thinking that you whatever better than takeovers, you're illegal also. And if you got a part on your car, especially in California, because that's where I'm from, you're illegal also. So if you're sitting there, like, you know, I don't like people who just kick back, you know, cars and coffee type stuff. Talk about cars. But if your car got a turbo on it, that's not got a carb number, a California exempt card number, then you just as illegal as food taking over. So you stop. All y'all need to chill out. This brings me to the next point. No matter what, the cops will always be on our back. Because like I said, it's illegal. So no matter if you're taking over road racing or dig racing, or if you went to a Cars and Coffee and your exhaust is loud in California, they're going to pull your ass over just like they pulled over somebody taking over. So don't think you're better because you're not. So no matter what, cops are going to be on us. All right. No matter what. All right? They're going to pull you over. Okay? Takeovers or not. Before takeovers, we're getting pulled over. Before takeovers, what did California do? They were crushing cars in the 90s. Where was the takeovers then? There was no takeovers then. So stop with the whole stupid mentality that they putting heat on us. They're not. And if they are, the heat was always on. The most heat that I've seen, like I said, is Fast and the Furious. That movie put more heat on us than any takeover would. You guys should be mad at that movie and not some takeover scene. That's what you need to be. Like I said, they were crushing cars in the 90s. I think in the mid-2000s, they introduced smog refs to California. I've been on a couple of paddy wagons. I've been in jail for street racing. All these other things is going on way before takeovers were even a thing. So no matter what, if you're out there racing, you're a part of the scene. Lastly is number 5, and I think this is the cool one. No matter what, street racing will continue. Just for all the reasons I said. Look, smog ref didn't stop it. Crushing cars didn't stop it. Right? Jail time, fines didn't stop it. Okay, remember, check this logic. Takeovers have just started, right? And some of you guys say that's actually, worse because you're stopping traffic and all that. So if anything, what that taught me is all the years I've been doing it is that no matter the laws, it's going to get worse. And worse to me is better. I think takeovers actually increase the scene. Just think about what that's showing people. Like, no matter what you do, we out here. Not only out here, we're right there in your face. What's up? So, but that's just my take on it. The point is that I'm saying that no matter what they do, we still road racing, still dig racing, still taking over, and whatever the next thing is coming out. I would imagine these kids coming up gonna think about something. We got fire-breathing cars. You see my Nissan, that wasn't a big thing back in the day. Fast and the Furious, with the whatever. I thought that was just movie stuff, and now it's out here. We got so much stuff out here. Twin turbos and NOS up the butt, and like I said, flaming exhaust, to fast 1,000 horsepower cars, to 1,800 power cars. Now everything gets tuning. Back then tuning was a thing, but now, man, shoot, you get tuned immediately after you get a header. Things have changed and money is exchanging. It is crazy. So like I said, number 1, I'm just doing a recap real quick. Number 1, stick to one build, please. Number 2, embrace change. Number 3, embrace everyone in the car scene. You are not better than the next. If he's spending money on his car, you better go say what's up to him and embrace him. You know what I'm saying? I've been around people who have hated, and I don't like it. I don't care if you're a part of my scene and you hate on somebody else. I'm getting away from you. I'm getting away from you. I don't like you. Because what if I was in that other scene? You'd be talking about me. You need to shut up and embrace everybody. And if you can't do that, I don't know, somebody probably gonna punch you in the mouth. Not gonna be me because I don't got time, but watch. Number 4, no matter what, the cops gonna be on us. It's not the takeovers things. They're gonna be on us, and they've been on us, like I said. Number 5, no matter what you do, street racing will continue. Now, after this video, I got several clips of me back in the day doing my thing in Dago, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it's in Mexico, but, you know, it's a Dago backdrop, whatever. So I'm just showing you how we did it back in the day, just some clips that I had. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe, especially, you know, share this because people really need to hear this, man. I guess I...
Let's race, bitch. Let's race, nigga.
Thursday night. Evo in front of us. We got two Evos, sick, fast Evos, and a Super leading the pack. We're in a Turbo Civic. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is how we do it. And I'm gonna tape it so we roll out, roll up like this. You know what I'm saying? All these years, still doing it. Keep getting better and bigger. Look at that. Look at that. It's all us right there. Yeah, that would have been. I don't think we would have got anything done.
Hey, Aaron, you want to mark it off with me? Wants to let me drive their car.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, we're about to get some runs going on. You know what? Watching my bad, but.
Are they racing or what?
Yeah. I was just trying to get somebody down there to look.
Okay.
But I'm filming, so I can't go there. Unless somebody else.
Why don't they fucking drive down?
I got the excuse in my head. Has anybody seen them run? You can't, babe, because I need just in case, because you have to drive. Yeah, okay. Get going.
Let's find an intersection, shut the shit down.